Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the team here at Reliance Real Estate Werribee, I'd like to thank you very, very much for joining us here for what I'm sure will be a spectacular auction. We have a beautiful property up for your taking here today and up for your competition here. 94 Heaths Road in the beating heart of Hoppers Crossing, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have it up for your competition here. Now, of course, we've got a beautiful property here. My instructions to all of our bidders here today is to bid strongly, bid bold, bid aggressively, bid to the absolute max of your capacity, and give yourself every opportunity to be that lucky and successful buyer. I'm sure you are somewhere in the crowd here today, so to you, of course, a slightly early congratulations. What a wonderful purchase it will be for you and your family for the many, many years to come. I can tell just by looking at it, you're going to absolutely enjoy it for the many years to come. Of course, we wouldn't have this opportunity without our lovely vendors, so I would like to take the time to quickly thank them for not only entrusting myself to be the auctioneer, but also the entire selling team at Reliance Real Estate Werribee for selling what I'm sure is their most prized possession. Now, of course, your listing agents are none other than Pratik Shah and Salil Chopra. Name a more iconic duo in real estate here. These guys are the best in the business. So if you do have any questions, make sure to flag down one of the team here. They'll happily support you with your bidding endeavors, of course. Now, of course, with every other auction, it is conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit the auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserved price, as your auctioneer will be indicating bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders from attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it will issue fines for misconduct. The rules do permit vendor bids. The words I will be using to indicate I am placing a bid on behalf of our vendors is simply vendor bid. By law, only I, as the auctioneer, can place those vendor bids. Now, of course, the settlement terms for the purchase of this beautiful home, it is quite flexible. We're making this quite easy for you to take. Over 30 to 60 days is acceptable. We're also accepting 5 to 10% deposits as well to make that a convenient acquisition for yourself. Of course, if you've had any prior arranged terms or conditions discussed and our vendors are agreeable to those terms, then they're more than comfortable to be bidding on that basis. All right, that's the boring stuff out the way. Let's talk about the beautiful opportunity on hand here today. 94 Heaths Road, Hoppers Crossing buyers. It doesn't get much better than this. This is a lovely opportunity here. It is very well priced. It is very affordable. It is stunning. Buyers, location-wise, absolutely spectacular. You're going to have absolutely no trouble renting it out. If you're an investor, if you're a first home buyer, small family, downsizer, this one ticks all of the boxes here for you. 30 minutes from the CBD if you need to get in and out there. Walking distance to all of the local amenities. You've got the train station, you've got Werribee Pacific, you've got Suzanne Corey, one of the most elite schools, of course, elective school within walking distance. Victoria Uni as well for all of the uni students that you may be renting it out to. Hoppers Crossing Secondary College as well. Literally everything within walking distance from this particular area. I honestly haven't seen one much better than this. So this is premium real estate here in a prime location. You've got schools, shops, parks, transport, all within this local vicinity. And of course, the house itself is stunning as well. Beautiful red brick facade here. You don't make houses like this anymore, so this one is very, very well maintained as well. 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, multiple car spacing opportunities, of course, if you have friends and family, or if you're a car enthusiast, or if you have any need for this outdoor living space. First home buyers, downsizers, families, you name it, you'll be interested here. Spacious living areas as well. Once you come in, you can use that for an abundance of different reasons. If you're entertaining friends and family, or if you simply just want to have a nice, comfortable layout there. Full-size laundry that you can also turn into another bathroom as well. Add instant value to the property. Turn the current bathroom into an ensuite. There's so much that you can do with this place, and it's also fitted out with all the accessibilities for everybody of all kinds of mobility as well. So there's lots of things that you can do in this particular place. A very premium pocket in Hoppers Crossing as well. It doesn't get much better, and of course, no better time to buy than right here, right now. Pratik, I'm sure, will agree with you. This is a buyer's market. You're going to be beating a lot of the buyers into the market because we're heading into the springtime. Melbourne is notorious for having a very hot real estate market in the spring. You're jumping in at a very, very good time. We've got really high interest rates at the moment. As soon as that starts to come down, you're going to have more competition in the marketplace. We're getting more net migration in as well, so more people are going to be coming into this particular area, and Hoppers Crossing, I'm sure, is on the top of their list. So there's going to be a lot of demand coming into this area. You're beating the marketplace here. So without further ado, I am going to hand it over to you now for your spirited bidding. Who would like to get the auction underway? Don't mind where we start, buyers. Happy to start at any opening figure, and I believe Salil also has an interstate buyer on the phone, so he will be bidding on their behalf. And happy to start with your phone bidder as well, Salil. If they'd like to jump in first, happy to accept any opening bid. You just let me know where you see logical value. We'll simply take it from there, buyers. Don't mind where that is. $550, thank you very much, sir. Starting it off nice and aggressively here at $550,000, $550 ahead of your competition, and you're in the lead at $550 now. Let's take 20s on the rise, $570 as the next bid. Welcome into the auction and good luck there at $550,000, front and center, looking for a reply or a rebuttal. This gentleman in the lead at $570. Salil's bidder in the lead now at $570, and welcome to the auction to them. At $570 now, let's go $590. $590, back in front. This gentleman sees the value here, and why wouldn't he? At $590,000 Salil, let's go straight to $610 now. At $590,000 now, gentleman in the lead against the fence. Happy to accept any other interest here, but gentlemen, 610. Not done just yet. Still sees the value. 610, let's go to 630. What do you say? At $610,000 now, 630 as an absolute bare minimum for the time being. May accept smaller bids. If that will get you back in quicker, you just let me know. At $610,000, Salil's bidder in the lead at this point in time. This gentleman on the phone doesn't even need to see the property to see the value. That's how valuable it is. I've gone through the list. The list just goes on and on and on. 610 at the moment, needs to be 630 if you'd like. If you'd like to give me a 10, the window for that is closing at this point in time. So jump back in with a 10, I may accept it. At $610,000, your call, sir. 620s. I'm going to take that just to keep the auction moving along. At $620,000 now, Salil needs to be another 10 on top as an absolute bare minimum. Now that you've introduced smaller and smaller increments, this gentleman on the phone can also do the same. At $620,000, I should have given you that warning to begin with, but at $620 now, need to have instructions from our bidders here. Salil, let me know. Any further interest here, you just let me know as well. But at $620 in the lead, Salil, what's the call? At $620,000, in or out, need to know what's at $620,000. Gentleman is waiting twice. At $620,000, third. Final time, good luck, sir, at $620,000, 30 as an absolute bare minimum. What do you say? 630. I knew he wasn't done. At 630, and you could have given me that bid as well. At 630 now, bet you wish you gave me that 28. At $630,000, let's go 40. 40? 40 back in on top. He's slowing down, by the way. It's taking him a while to get to that 630. You know he's almost out too. At $640,000, great bidding. Straight back at him. At $640,000, Salil straight to 50. What do you say? You know the value. Your bidder knows he wants this. This could be their forever home. Very beautiful location. It doesn't get much better than this. Werribee Pacific, schools, transport, everything that you need to live comfortably. You don't even need a car and you've got four car spots. You can rent them out if anything. At $640,000, absolute bargain buying on this level. So what's the call? At $640 now. $650. What do you say? You know it's worth it. Your buyer knows it's worth it. 3 weeks leading up to the campaign, they know it's worth it. And it's worth much more than that. I'm sure the neighbours in the crowd will surely agree. At $640,000. Thank you very much for your patience. I'm going to call it 3 times now. We need to move the auction along once at $640,000. Twice now at $640. Third, final time, Salil, in or out, need to know what's the call. At $640,000. I can tell through Salil that he's not getting the response that he wants. He's got a big ass frown on his face, and to you that's a good positive body language. At $640, now the call. I need to give him a little bit more time. They're still having conversations. Salil's a master negotiator. He'll get him back in, and if he does, I just suggest having that next bid ready to go, okay? At $640, still in the lead. Any other interest, you just let me know. Any interest out there, by the way, folks? Just call out. Any interest there, sir? Hiding from the sun or me? I'm not too sure. Just behind the flag. Any interest over here? Just here to watch. I hope you're enjoying the show. Same here. Hope you are all enjoying the show, which is good news, by the way, for you. I've confirmed with everybody else that they're absolutely out. So Salil's buyer says he's out. We're done. At $640. Salil, what's the call? I've held on for as long as... Yeah, waiting. What are they waiting for? We've waited 3 weeks for this moment. 4 weeks for this moment. This property is going. At $640. Gentlemen's had enough. Last opportunity. Let's go straight to $650. Taste the bid, right? Salil, just say this to your bidder, right? He bids. This gentleman over here bids. It costs him nothing. But it costs this gentleman everything. At 640, test the bid. Last opportunity, calling it 3 times. Once, at $640,000. And also, Pratik's gone inside to seek some instructions. Potentially some good news there as well. Or bad news, because it might bring him back in. All right, 640, twice. Last opportunity. It's going. The property passes in, right? This gentleman gets exclusive rights to negotiate. Even if your buyer wants to offer more. 45. Look, I'll take it. I appreciate it, I'll take it. At 645, same thing, right? It goes down to smaller increments. Now you can go to 50, right? But he could have given me the 50. What do you say? 40. 40 was your last, so 45 did it. Oh, that's pretty good. But I gave him a lot of time. I will give you a lot of time as well, right? You know it's worth it. It's worth a bit more than that. Just because otherwise you're going back in circles, looking at more open homes and inspections, right? Buying your weekend back, I'm sure, is worth much more than the extra $5,000. Just have a think about it. Give you some time. At 645, Salil's bidder in the lead. 646. Where did you come from? 646. Oh, happily take it now. Competition underway. 3 bidders all out, sir. 646 there. Welcome to the lead, by the way, and good luck. At 646, happy to accept the ones now. 646. And I think you've done well because this gentleman took ages to give me the 5, didn't he? So what's the odds of him coming back for another one? 646. No, he's done. You knew that, didn't you? 646. Sir, the other guy's done. 646. I'm still not believing you. You've got a big grin on your face. That doesn't tell me that you're out. You're too happy to be out. I've seen people that are really out and they're definitely not smiling, okay? At 646. This gentleman's in the lead and he's even left more upset than you are. I'm just playing around. 646, I think you've done it, by the way. I'm just going to give everybody one last opportunity to jump back in. At 646, and also Pratik is confirming instructions at this point in time. So I may just take a pause just to see if we can get some extra good news for you. At 646, last opportunity. Salil, what do you say from here? At 646 from here. Gentlemen against the fence, they're absolutely done. At 646, last opportunity, sir. Otherwise, we pass the property in. Yep, they're at 646. Last chance, sir. We're going to negotiate exclusively with these guys. Oh, there we go. That's why I give you the time. 646. I'm going to give them the time just to have the phone call. They're almost out. Come back in with another one on top quickly, and I think it's yours. But it's 646. And same thing to you, sir. If you bid, right, they come back in on top because they clearly want it. Costs you absolutely nothing. At $646,000, one last opportunity. Just going to give this gentleman some time to make the phone call. Appreciate the patience, of course, to our highest bidder. Thank you very much all, of course, for your attendance and coming here to watch. I hope you have enjoyed the show. Hope it has given you a little bit of a buzz. We did have a very, very cold winter's morning this morning. A lot of fog, at least out in my area here. So hopefully this has really given you a bit of a kick. The sun's out now at $646,000. So happy to give you the time, by the way. No rush. At 646. Of course, beautiful opportunity. 3-bed, 1 bath, multiple car spacing opportunities, premium location, Hoppers Crossing, a fantastic area with all the local schools, very high quality education facilities here as well. Training to the city, very easy for all the professionals. Renting it out is going to be an absolute breeze. One last opportunity. Tickets popped off here. A lot of interest. Premium property. You give it another 6 months when the rate starts to cut, you're going to be competing with many more people. Everybody in Melbourne is waiting for the rates to start dropping so they can start buying. I'm the exact same as well. At $646,000. Haven't seen a much better property in this particular area as well. If I wasn't your auctioneer, I'd be standing beside you bidding. I wouldn't be here calling the bids here. At $646,000, my budget also does get in the way of that as well. So to you guys who have the capital are available, this is a really good opportunity here. Lovely home. We're on the market and selling, sir. No better bidder offer, we sell. Once the property's on the market, once I knock it down, you don't even have another opportunity. At $646,000, gentleman to my left is going to purchase the property. Salil, where's our phone bidder, by the way? Where's Salil gone? Let's get him back on the phone one last time to see if we can get any further interest there. But at $646,000, 3 active bidders all up here. We are selling today, make no mistake now. I've confirmed there's no further interest here because once the property goes, it goes. At $646,000. Now, Salil, do we want to get our buyers back on the phone? Sir, We knocked the property down. It is gone. It is gone. I know that you want to come back in for one more bid. I will give it to you at $646,000. Again, it cost you absolutely nothing, but no better bid or offer. It goes out this way, and thank you very much for your patience. We will knock the property down. I do think we're going to knock it down to you. I have to give this gentleman every opportunity to come back in. At $646,000, I'd be remiss as your auctioneer if I wasn't to accept every single last bid. I'd do the absolute same for you if I was selling your property here. At $646,000, of course, Prateeksha and Salil Chopra, if you are thinking of selling your home by way of auction, make sure to give either one of those two a call. They will happily recreate this auction magic. 3 active bidders here fighting it out. $646,000 in the lead. Good luck here. One last opportunity, sir. Once your conversation ends, you give me your instructions. We are knocking the property down, whether it's for you over against the fence or these guys out here. We are selling. Last opportunity here. Back into your car. Once you get into your car and leave, it's more over to more open homes and inspections, talking to more agents, more auctioneers, bugging you for one last bid. Get your weekends back here. With petrol prices the way they are, you're going to be spending more on petrol driving around to those inspections than you are on interest payments on another $1,000 that could do it for you. You saw what it did. $5,000 knocked out Salil's bidder. These guys, cool, calm, collected, doesn't mean they don't have a budget. They could be out. They could be out. They only gave me $1,000. That was their only bid. And you're going to let them take it away after all of your hard work. At 464, final confirmation to say whether you're in or out. We wrap up the auction here. At $646,000. 1 second. I'll take it, right? Every little bit that I work, it gives you the opportunity, because you could be the one purchasing the home, ending your real estate journey today. And I do really appreciate your patience. I really do hope if they come back in that you've got that next bid ready to go. Because I'm going to do the exact same thing to you for another 5-10 minutes if I have to. I'll give you all the time. By the way, it doesn't stop you from bidding against yourself just to take the decision out of him. At 464, you can go to straight to... Sorry, if you go to straight to 650, there's no decision. I think I am. I'm giving him one last chance. He's still talking. If I was selling your property, I would do the same. If I was selling your property, I would do the absolute same, right? But it still gives you the opportunity to bid against yourself, take the decision away fully. I'm happy for you to do that, straight to 650 or another 1,000 on top, or we can give him the time, right? I do think it's yours at the end of the day, but I'd be remiss as the auctioneer if I didn't give him the opportunity. I do appreciate it. Thank you for your understanding. At 646, selling, no better bid or offer, one last chance. I'm going to call it 3 times. 48. 48, another 2,000. Is that 49? We can go to 50, 50, 51 now, 52, 53, 55, not done, 55, 655 the bid. Giving him every opportunity, and I'll do the same for you. At 655, we are selling. He shakes his head. I'm going to give you more time though. 655, you can think about it. It's worth more than that. This gentleman knows it too. At 655, every opportunity will be given to you. It's only fair that I give you the exact same opportunity in terms of time. You saw what that meant for this gentleman over here at 655. Good luck to you. You're in the lead, and firmly so. At 655, whoever you're talking to on the phone, I want to be friends with them too. At 655. And no rush here, by the way. I gave him plenty of time. I'll give you plenty of time. I do appreciate your patience. Thank you very much, everybody else, for sticking around. At $655,000, 3 active bidders fighting it all out here. In the final stages, on the market and selling, no better bid or offer. $655,000. Another 1,000 could do it. This gentleman's bidding strongly. Again, cost you absolutely nothing. At 655 the bid, in the lead now. Good luck, sir. I'm glad I gave you the time. At 655 now. What about 655 and a half? Happy to take it if it needs to. An opportunity like this doesn't come along very, very often. You're going to go to the next open home inspection. You're going to see it's not built like this. It's not in the same location as this. Not as accessible. Not as appealing. This one here appeals to all kinds of buyers. That's what makes it so valuable. at $655,000. Gentlemen against the fence in the lead. 655, 656 could do it. 656, once again. 57. Again, he's got great friends. Maybe we could use some more of his friends here. 657. What do we say? 58. 58 now. 60. 660. Shake of the head. At $660,000. Again, I'll give you the time. No rush. All right? $660,000. It's an important decision. At 660. The more time you give him, the more time he gets more. Same thing. At $660,000. Happy to give you the time. At $660,000, I do appreciate your patience. I hope you understand the importance of giving time and letting our buyers have the opportunity to think. At $660,000, once the property is on the market, I'd be remiss to turn away any bid from this point in time. At $660,000, my job as the auctioneer is to seek out and make sure every single last stone has been left unturned. At $660 now to bid, what do we say? Salil, I hope you're texting that buyer just to see if he's interested at this point in time. At $660,000, once he's seen the social proof and evidence of how well designed this property is, maybe they'll want to come back in for one last bid. At $660,000, what do we say? In the lead, 660. He's shaking the head, but I don't believe him. That's it? Are you sure? We've said that a couple of times now. So it's hard to believe me. Sorry, it's hard to believe you. This gentleman here has told me he's out many times. I will give you a little bit more time. Even one last bid could do it. 660. Again, same thing. He's bidding strong. Doesn't mean he doesn't have a budget. At 660. At the very least, you could just make him pay one more $1,000. What about 660 and a half? I'll give you the time. In the lead at the moment at 660. The property's on the market and selling. It's taking out the phone. You know what that means. You know what that means. At 660. Could be another bid here. One last opportunity, of course. Team here at Reliance Real Estate Werribee would absolutely happily recreate this for you. The competition, the desirable location, the active bidding. Seeking out every single one last bid at $660,000. Again, still beating the marketplace at this point in time. We're in a low. A buyer's market at the moment. You buy this in 6 months, it goes much, much more intense. I can tell you, the gentleman who's going to buy it, he's not going to let it go for a long time. At 660. Thank you for your patience, by the way. Same courtesy given both ways. At $660,000, what's the call? Thank you to everybody else for your patience as well. I'm also eagerly awaiting the final result here at $660,000. No words needed, Pratik. This is the easiest auction you've ever had to work, isn't it? Same to you, Salil. Aside, you did a lot of work with our bidder on the phone. But our bidders have got it. Just give them the time to breathe, make the decision that they need to make. Premium home. Think about the value you can add to it. The both of you seem like you know what you're doing in terms of construction, adding value, renovating the place, whether it's to sell or rent it out. There's plenty of value here. 660. One last opportunity. Once the conversations stop, we knock the property down. Absolutely sure. One last chance. We're done. We're done at 660. What about another $1? Absolutely done. Yeah, at the dollar. $1. It's not going to happen. And that's just to prove that you're absolutely out at this stage at $660,000. I think you've done it, sir. I'm going to give you one last chance. I'm going to count it 3 times, and that's how we'll know. Once we are selling here today at $660,000. Congratulations in advance to our new owners. Twice now at $660,000. Third and final time we sell today. One last opportunity as my voice breaks at $660,000. We're out. 661. It's a good thing I gave you the time, isn't it? He doesn't like it as much as you don't like it. 661. That could have been his limit. 661. I'm going to do it all again, by the way, so please don't make me get to that stage where I bring it all the way up just to knock it down and have one last bid. I'm going to give you that time. All right, for some reason I gave him 5-10 minutes and I waited all the way up until the point that I counted it 3 times. I want to make it big. At $660,000, take the time if you need it. At $661,000, and you know they're probably out at this stage. It's just whether or not you can go one last bid. At 661. All right, Salil, I hope you've got some magic words because Pratik's saying something over there. You've got to match the energy here at 661. I'm helping you out here, just so you know. 2 against 1. We're giving you the energy, the positivity at 661. I'm going to build it back up. I'm trying to manage the energy here at 661. I've got to beat what I did before. At $661,000, gentlemen, out to my left in the lead. Points to take it away. No better bidder offer. We sell. What do we say? In or out? The sunnies are back on. I can't tell what you're feeling. That's a lie. I can still see you smiling. You're happy.
I'm always smiling.
You're always smiling. That's the attitude to have. At $661,000. There we go. And I'm not sure we would have this amount of bidding energy if the sun didn't come out, because I was afraid this morning. It was nice and foggy. It's freezing. But you know what it's like in Melbourne? It just turns around. 661. Come on, one last bid. And I've got to say, I've seen it all before. Now that I've had this auction, one more bid could just do it, right? And another, and another, and another. At 661. You've told me you're out many, many times, so it's very hard to believe, both of you, at this stage. $62. Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen it all now. At 62. 662. I'm sure you could have seen this coming. You just didn't want to hear those words. It's 662. Pressure's off, isn't it? It's good. At 662. We still haven't even gone to halves yet. At 662. Almost there. Almost there. That's what I keep saying. But I'm happy to be surprised. I don't mind. If it means one more bid, I'll do a lot to sell a property. 662. They're thinking about it, by the way. They're thinking about it. Have you got your next bid ready to go? I'm just helping give some consultation because Pratik's got some magic words. I think it's only fair that I give you some encouragement from my end as well. At 662, in the lead. 63. 63 and a half straight away. Let's go. Quick bid's a good bid. It's either that or give me a big bid, knockout bid. Let's go 665. Mix it up. You've missed your window to do a quick little bid. All right. Let's go nice and aggressive. 663. Salil's turned it on now. Pratik, let's get working. We can't let him take it away. 663. I'm coming over here now just to give a little bit more because Salil's now turned it up. So only makes fair. All right. 663. He's coming back. Phone's still too easy. All right. So just have that next bid ready to go. Quick bid's good. All right. If you're planning on bidding anyways, comes out quick, puts the pressure back on. All right. 663 doesn't mean also same position as before. You can still bid against yourself to take the decision away. All right. I've seen that done before and worked a treat. At 663, we can go straight to 665 and put the pressure on it. Make a statement. Flex the auction muscles right at the end. That's what it's all about. Finishing strong. Doesn't matter how you start, finishing strong. At 663, what's the decision here? We go 664 or 665, call it a day. That's it. On the market and selling. No better bidder offer. At 663, still in the lead. Poised to take it away. It's intense, isn't it? I don't know if he's coming back for one more, but I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him. That's it. I'm rooting for him. I want him to have it. But then as soon as he bids, I want them to have it. At 663. What do we say? 663.5 could do it for you. You never know. Or I'm suggesting 665 to make a statement. Leave it at that. Right? That's the absolute max. It's done. They want to go higher, they can go higher. 663, a decision to be made here. But clearly the time to make the decision is very, very well important. Thanks everybody else as well for sticking around. We are very close to being done. I'm sure of that. At 663, need to know. I hope you guys against the fence are getting some nice sunlight into there, keeping nice and warm, of course. At 663, usually at auctions I like to stay out of the sun, but today would be an exception for that because it's quite cold today. But at 663, still in the lead, we're going to knock it down. No better bidder offer. He's still talking. Again, the same thing. Got to give him the time. At 663. Sir, in or out, need to know. Would like to give you that gentle nudge because the next time I build it up, I don't want to have to stop at the very, very end, but I will welcome you back in if you would like to. At 663, another 500, test the bid, see what happens. We've had 3 weeks leading up to this. It's back to your web portal of choice. You're going to be back on realestate.com and domain, clicking around for all the red bubbles that pop up. Another couple of hundred could do it for you. Are you sure? Just give me that final confirmation. I'll leave it with you. One last opportunity. All right, we sell. On the market and selling here at $663,000. I'm building it up, sir. You need to give me your answer now or never. I'm going to give him one last opportunity to jump in. Same with you. You jump back in, and now here it is. On the other hand, here the shoe is on the other foot. Here, I'm going to count it 3 times now. One last opportunity. We sell here today at $663,000. We may be congratulating our new owners in advance. Don't count them out here at $663,000. Once, twice, third. Final time. All done. Finished. Silent. We are selling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Are we sure? Are you sure? That was a very weak sure. Yeah? One more time, please. Or another bid. Need to know. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. 663, we're done. We're selling. You can't do it. You want to do it, but you can't do it. You can't do it. You're sure we're done? Absolutely sure. Absolutely certain we are out. Done. Finished. All of those and above. At $663,000. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our new owners. We are sold. Hey, well bid. Well bought. Thank you very much. Thank you on behalf of the team at Reliance Real Estate. Werribee, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Round of applause for our owners once again.